Hey, what's going on guys? Leroy from CMI here. Today I have the amazing Push 2 controller for Ableton, and I was fortunate enough to get my hands on Ableton Live 10, the beta version. The full release of Ableton Live 10 is due to be released next year, so it's a really exciting time to be in the world of Ableton. And I just wanted to show a few of the new features that are included with Push and Live. There's some great new arrangement features and also some really great new effects, content, and sequencing as well. So just let me kind of go through it with you and we'll see what we can come up with. Check this out. Cool, so first of all, I've got some drum sounds loaded up in this drum kit here. And the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to hit fixed length and just make sure I've got a 2-bar clip selected. I've got my metronome on and I'm just going to record in just a basic drum pattern. I'm just going to quantize that. So the first new feature is if I hit the clip button, now I'm able to see all of the MIDI events directly on Push's display. If I select a sound, hold the note, I'm able to adjust the velocity of the sound, I'm able to nudge the sound around and really kind of get in there and edit whereabouts the sounds are within the clip. You'll notice that as I turn the velocity, the note's opacity will determine the velocity of the actual sound. So that now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to duplicate this loop to 8 bars. And now if I hold down the layout button, I'm actually able to select certain parts of my clip directly from Push's controller, and you can see on the display here that it's highlighting certain sections. Now if I go here and this is the last part of the 4th bar, I can add a few notes in just in this section here just to create some variation. Just go ahead and quantize that. Now say if I wanted to duplicate this arrangement to the end of the 8th bar, I'm now able to do that as part of one of the new features with the update. All I need to do is hold the duplicate button, select this loop selector where this part of the arrangement is, and just copy it over to the 8th part of the bar, which is just going to be right below it. So now you can see that this arrangement has been duplicated from the end of the 4th bar to the end of the 8th bar. And now if I use the loop layout button, I can select the full range and play it all back. Up in the loop selector button, we also are able to change the length of the clip. And if we wanted to, we now have the ability to crop a clip off. So yeah, some really great features in here. So by now you can probably see that there's some really great new visual displays in Push. And I've opened up this operator here, and if I select the oscillator C and then I go over to envelopes, now we can see the fancy new displays for changing all of the envelopes, which is really good. Really gives us a lot more visual integration into what's going on behind our synths, rather than just kind of having like these sort of like circle dials. So it goes a little bit deeper than that. There's a few other things that are pretty cool to show off. So I've loaded up this instrument here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my scale button and just make sure I've got a different scale setup. And now if I hit layout twice, it brings up this new 32 note step sequencer. So we're able to play our sounds down here and sequence them in the step sequencer up the top. So if I just record some notes in, then hit the clip button, we can see all of the notes that are included in this sequence that I've just recorded. So if I hit one of the notes, again, we're able to change the velocity of individual notes. We can nudge them. We can increase the step length of notes and fine tune them around as well. So there's a lot of really great visual control here as well. If we hold a note and then select device, this is where we're able to apply step automation. Hit the automate button. You'll notice the little square there indicates that we have automation applied to just these notes just here. Part of Live 10's announcement is we also have some new content to use, instruments and effects, and I'm just going to go ahead and go into my audio effects and load up the new echo and show how this works here. You'll see instantly that we have this really nice display of all the parameters set up on the screen here.